Happy Friday, Spartan Nation. Coming to you today after an awesome week here at Sossaman Middle School. Today, kicked off today specifically, we have a new family check-in once a month to sit down with our new teachers to check in on them, see how they're doing, see if they have any thing they need support with. And I had an opportunity to have breakfast with them and just super excited about watching them integrate onto our campus and all the amazing things they're doing for our students. And I'm really excited about having them and all of the staff continue to grow together over the next few years. One of the goals I have this year, I'm going to put it out there, I would love to have a zero turnover. And so that's something I've communicated to all of our teachers, that I want to continue to develop this staff as an admin team, as a support staff, as an instructional coach on our campus that we have, just to continue to get better and better here at Spartan Nation. So this week was an incredible week. We started off Monday with a 9/11 ceremony, an assembly. It's very important to us as we have a couple people on our campus that are from New York. One of our teachers was a first responder. And so having the opportunity for students to hear from them, to hear a poem from one of our teachers, to have that day of remembrance and acknowledge that. And so here's a photo from that. And so it's a really cool opportunity. And then I did hear through the grapevine that there was some feedback in the community that was a really well-received thing that we did. And so thank you to Ms. Baywick and JHS for putting that together, and for all the teachers and their support, for talking about that in social studies classes and having that as a moment for us this week. Another thing I had a chance to do this week is social studies invited administration up into their classrooms. They did, if you have a 7th grade student, you might have received a communication. We typed up the teachers, Miss Hoyt, Miss Trisco, and Mr. Dunn. They were doing a Stamp Act activity, and so they created a letter that administration signed that said students will be taxed on all paper used from this point going forward. And I had the opportunity to go in. When I entered the room, there were definitely some confused and frustrated and visibly upset students about being taxed. There were lots of very good questions, lots of students who had alternative plans and ideas to avoid the tax. And it was really fun for me to get my teacher and educator juices flowing again. These are the kind of activities I loved as a teacher on this campus, and giving them kind of a scenario, talking about taxes and why they're important and the different things. And so that was really fun. And so hopefully you had a chance to talk to your 7th grade student about that in social studies this week. And thank you to our 7th grade social studies team for inviting me in this week to be a part of that. We had a really cool improv show this week, and I don't know if you had a chance to come out and visit that. So congratulations to Ms. Timmons and the theater students for putting that on this week. We're wrapping up parent-teacher conferences kind of as we speak, and so I'm hoping to get this video done here quickly before Mr. Keeling might get on the announcement to let everyone know that we're wrapping up parent-teacher conferences here in the next few minutes. The feedback that I had from teachers, that was very productive. So thank you, parents, for taking the time to come in, and thank you very much for bringing your student. Sent some communication out that talked about that, and so really appreciate bringing the student in, because that's what we want. We want that team of parents, teacher, and students, so we can build on what we need to build on and what interventions, supports we need to put in place so your student is successful heading into the second quarter. Today, going around for Friday fist bumps, a couple really cool things happened. Number one, we had a trivia contest this morning where we played a song over the announcements, and teachers had to be caller number 5 to get the correct song and name a song from the new Barbie movie. And so it's one of the competitions we did today, real quick on the announcements. And Mr. Dominguez's class won that. But Miss Benton's class was actually doing a dance to that song. It just happened to be kind of a perfect marriage there. And so as I walked into Miss Benton's class to give Friday fist bumps, the class was very excited to show a dance that they're working on from the song from today. So here's a quick little clip from their dance this morning. Other things that were going on this week is our athletics. We wrapped up, unfortunately, baseball and 8th grade volleyball. Kudos to them for a great season, and thank you to all the coaches for coaching them this quarter. Very appreciative of all of our coaches. And congratulations to 7th grade volleyball, who is moving on to potentially play in the championship game. So our 7th grade volleyball will play at Castile on Monday. Hope we get a chance to see everyone out there on Monday supporting our Spartans as they play for a chance to put another banner up in our gym. So good luck to 7th grade volleyball on Monday, and again, hope to see you out there. Computers, that's going to be Monday, Tuesday. So if you have seen the correspondence, there is some correspondence that was in this email that was sent. Monday and Tuesday, our students are going to turn in their old laptops as well as their old chargers and be issued brand new laptops and brand new chargers. Please do charge those, as our social studies, our 8th grade social studies classes will be taking the civics test on Tuesday, as part of a graduation requirement. So if we get those laptops distributed, please have those charged and ready to go. Number one, for school as a whole, but very importantly for the civics test. And those, with those being laptops, we're excited about those holding a charge throughout the day. Next week, we have an early release on Wednesday as we head into the last week of the quarter. And we do have a shield lesson, which is on choices and consequences. That day is also the 20th of September, so we have our main event that day as well. And so hopefully you get a chance from 4 to 8 to go to main event. There will be PTSO on site, and we so very much appreciate our PTSO, and they will be on site to collect receipts. And speaking of PTSO, we want to give a shout out to them. We appreciate the support this week. We had a chance to have dinner as a staff yesterday. We like to call it family meal and have that time together. And so they had an incredible setup with tailgating, different foods, and we had some music playing and a chance for staff to get together for about an hour, some downtime to just laugh and have conversations together. So we appreciate PTSO, and we thank all of you, those that donated. We appreciate the donations to support that meal. So thank you very much, parents. And then just as we wrap up, looking ahead to, please mark your calendars for October 27th. We have our fall carnival coming up. We're working very hard with that. Student council is really working hard for the planning with carnival rides. We're hoping to have food vendors. We're hoping to have enough food to, we want to call it food court on the court. We're going to have different food vendors out there. And so please mark those calendars to come out with your family, parents, current Spartans, former Spartans, future Spartans coming out. And as we wrap up, I'll be heading here pretty soon to the Higley game. They're taking on Desert Edge tonight. And so good luck to our Higley Knights. And a lot of those are our former Spartans. So we're going to get out there. Coach Davila and I are going to be heading out here shortly. And so as we wrap up, I hope everyone has a very wonderful weekend. Let's continue to focus on being an amazing campus, an amazing community as we head into the fall break. And go Spartans and go Knights.